on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another One Take review. And this is my review of the season finale of the 100. And I guess I have to give my overall thoughts because, in all honesty, this has been one of my favorite seasons of the 100. I think it's up there with like season one. I really like season one. I think the only season for me is kind of like a down season is season two, but I was loving this season from the very, very jump. But the ending, I don't know how I feel about it. In all honesty, man, I watched it and I just been sitting there lingering. I just been sitting here lingering, thinking about it, and I just be like, yo, how did I really feel about that ending? And I can't quite say because there are certain things that happen in it that I just feel like were like, I ain't gonna say bailout, but they kind of bother me with the way things went and where characters were at the beginning of the series, and then we see them at the end. My biggest one of my biggest issues already was them following Maddie that quickly. That was kind of one of the things I'm like, Maddie literally telling them to do the exact same thing Octavia told them to do, but it was a problem when Octavia told them to do it. Like maybe because like Octavia did like this, she didn't want them to have the algae, but is that what everybody really wanted? It's like you know what I'm saying? It's if you're following somebody, I sure and this person has got you through a lot of shit. Even though some of this shit is kind of, you know what I'm saying, really messed up, but it's like you still following this person, but you turn on them at a moment's notice. That was just like a big issue with me. That we following this young girl, even though she had a spirit of commanders, we following her, and the fact that Octavia just so easily surrendered her, you know what I'm saying, when she was, because the character Octavia to me has the most character development out of every single character in the show, other than like probably I would say Bellamy. Those two have the most character development. People like I'm not. I've said it before. I'm not a big fan of Bellamy and Clark because I feel like those characters always do the same thing. They do something, then they regret it, and people forgive them for it. And it even happened in this episode. That's why I was so like bothered by it because Clark turned her back on everybody. Almost got everybody was getting people in the gorge killed. Dioza, the same thing, and I'm like, yo. And then when they have the meeting about what the gonna do with the human race, you actually have. I understand why you don't have Dioza in there. Cool, but you have Clark in there when she actually turned on everybody numerous times, but the one time she flips back and helps people, it's okay now. That doesn't make sense, and it's like a double standard. I understand I understand for the show. Her and Bellamy are the two like leads of the show, but they're not the most captivating characters by any means, in my opinion. Uh, and you could just go back and look at this season as an example, and you look at their story arcs, and you look at other people's story arcs. There are other people who really story arcs are better and do things that I don't know. I don't like flip floppy people. You know what I'm saying? And people like some people I feel like are just naturally silent. But either way it go, you got McQuarrie pretty much is blowing up the whole ship. I mean, blowing up the valley, which we saw in the previews. Which I mean, I understand. I probably would do the same thing. I feel like I'm on the verge of losing now. I can't take no. I'd rather neither of us win rather than I let somebody beat me. I understand. I get the feeling of I get what McQuarrie was doing in that situation. I don't know if they put him in what's the name two or what. I think they did. I think they put him in like the thing too, which I don't understand why you had McQuarrie. But either way it go, they all escaped. But there was another scene. My favorite scene, but I was disappointed when it happened, was the scene where Abby was taking care of Kane, and then you see Octavia is the person that goes in to I guess help them at the time. But I'm thinking, yo, this is your moment. Kane turned on you. He got your people killed. Abby turned on you. She was the first person to leave, and then she left you when the people you had to eat the cannibalism stuff. She was the person who pretty much influenced you to go that route, and then she pretty much let you take all the blame. But you know what I'm saying? You being who you are, Octavia being who she is, she take that blame without a second thought. And then it's like she doesn't kill him. Like Monty and Harper died. And they died of natural causes, bro. They died of old age. Octavia didn't like. I was like Octavia has to have that big kill for this season. Like she has to solidify herself. I thought when they got on, I thought she was gonna be like stay back behind or just hide on the bunker. It was a lot of things I thought she was going to do. She did none of them. She just pretty much like took the part of like Bellamy getting on to her, even though he pretty much that's her biggest weakness. If she didn't have that weakness for Bellamy, I think a lot of things would be done differently because she still has that weakness and a love for her brother, even though a part of him wants her dead. It's just certain things that just didn't make sense for me story wise or character wise because I don't understand why they allowed some of these people to do some things they did. Then of course we found out that they've been in the cryo for 125 years. We found a new planet. Who knows if other people went to that planet? Who knows if anything that planet is already inhabited? So I think season 6 is going to be very very interesting. Also, I think it's just natural for people to argue and fight. And since listen, I can argue and fight with somebody, and the biggest thing that might happen to them is we might fight. You know what I'm saying? But these are people who are known to kill people, so their stuff escalates a little bit more. It would take more for me to kill somebody, but for them, it takes less for them. Bro, they can just be breaking somebody out of jail, and I would probably think of the smart thing is like they'll put somebody to sleep and get them out. But they think of like killing a person to break somebody out. So the fact that it's just how they natural, it's just like pretty much the environment that you grew up in. So I don't think things are just going to be, you know what I'm saying, peach and cream, you know what I'm saying, when they get to the new planet because they're natural killers, you know what I'm saying. It's so used to them. It's like taking a breath now. So things are going to happen. I don't know exactly what might happen in season 6. I'm really disappointed that Dioza didn't bite it. I'm kind of disappointed where Octavia was at the end of the season. I'm still not big on following Bellamy and Clark. I loved this season up until like this last episode, and I'm not a big fan of bad endings at all. That can like ruin a complete like movie or show for me. I hate bad endings, and this one I ain't gonna say it was bad, but I just didn't really rock with it because all the stuff that happened, and I'm happy my boy Murphy lives, of course, because Murphy's one of my favorite characters. But then it's just a lot of stuff that just never just weighs out or makes sense to me, and that they do with some of these characters. But you guys, let me know what you thought about the season finale of the 100. What does this season rank for you guys? Like I said, I love this season to pieces up until like this last thing, and like some things I just do not agree with. Um, but yeah, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with other people. Do all the good jazz, and I'll catch up with you guys later.